Hey there guys, today we're going to be doing some more progression on our fighter. So last time we did actually have another gear set and we went into High Roller, but I died to some bloody teamers. There was a Barbarian and a Cleric teaming. It seems like recently there's been quite a few teamers in High Roller, which is quite annoying. I wish they would have stuck more to their guns on actually removing teaming from the game, because dying because two people just randomly decided to team is pretty lame in a solo game mode, but hey, I guess it is how it is. So what we're probably going to be doing is going in base kit into a low roller goblin caves, and then I'm thinking I want to try and progress our quests. So I think we're probably going to do some solo crypts, probably high roller, and just try and be careful and chill. And we're not going to be fighting many players at all. We'll probably fight other solos if we can, but we're going to be at such a disadvantage in 1v3 that we're going to try and avoid all the fights that we can. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you very much for the support, guys, recently. Sorry that my dog's barking. The support has been absolutely wonderful and fantastic, and we hit 600 subscribers very soon after I asked for 500, so thank you very much for that. There are quite a few people who are still watching who aren't subscribed, even though they've been watching multiple videos. That's fair enough if you don't want to subscribe. Obviously, I can't force you to. But I do appreciate them massively, and I do want to set a goal. I don't know if this is a realistic goal, but could we maybe try and hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year? That might... I don't know if we're going to hit that, but it would be really amazing if we could. But anyway, thank you all for watching anyway. Thank you for the people who have subscribed. Thank you for the feedback in the comments. Thank you for the likes. Okay, thank you all. Anyway. So, we are level 15 now, so we have all of our perk slots open. Now, we're not going to be playing Slayer this time. What we're going to be doing, I want to use the longsword, if we can find one, but I don't think obviously, you can't use dual wield and Slayer with a longsword, so what we're going to be running is just a pretty generic build for fighter, and then we can, depending on what items we get, we can then, tailor our build a bit more specifically. So I actually really like counterattack, and I think counterattack is one of the best perks for fighter, actually, as long as, of course, you have a shield or a weapon that can block, especially the longsword. Longswords are very fun, so I do want to try and use that a bit more. Alright, anyway, let's get into it. First low roller. Okay, hi there guys, we're in our first normal game. This spawn... Okay, it's not too bad because we actually have the zone. I really dislike the spawn if you don't have the zone and you're going to have to just immediately leave behind all this loot and run immediately. Getting hit by there is quite frustrating, but it's not the end of the world, so we'll try and chill. So the biggest thing that I want from this run is to find an okay weapon. Now, we're not really going to be able to buy anything from the vendor, so hopefully we can find a green weapon in here. Of course, this bloody goblin wants to waste our time. Hit the wall so I can't get 2 hits. That's the, whatever the block perk is called. Counterattack coming in pretty clutch there. Lets you squeeze in 2 hits and get your block off still. Yeah. This spawn is quite frustrating if you don't have the zone and you just immediately have to leave because you can't loot like anything when that happens. That's, I think, one of the biggest issues with Goblin Caves right now. It feels like the map is so big at the beginning. It's not like it's huge, right? But it's like pretty decently sized. And almost immediately, like 50% of it is just cut off and you can't loot any of it. And it feels like it brings all the players together at the same time, which is not necessarily an issue, but it does... I think the most fun part of Goblin Caves is having those, like, high-intensity 1v1s. And when it's rarely a 1v1, because it's quite often there's 2 people at the same time, especially in High Roller. So, we did actually have one more kit, right, from the previous video. But I took it into High Roller and immediately found 2 teamers. I don't think they actually played the game at all solo. They just immediately found each other and started teaming. It was a Cleric and a Barbarian. I can show the death clip. It kind of sucked. I thought it was just a Cleric, which I was down to fight. I go to challenge him, and he just runs to his Barbarian, who's hiding around the corner. Really lame, and I really wish Iron Mace stuck to their, like, policy of no teaming allowed. Because it just sucks when people are teaming up. You don't hear these people voice chatting at all, so I don't think they're authentic, like, in the moment, what's the word? Like, alliances. It's just... They wanted to team, so they teamed. Whilst they're talking on Discord and communicating perfectly. You know? But I think... I do want to progress our quests. So, yeah, like I say, hopefully in Crypts we can go in and just chill, loot, kill hopefully quite a few skeletons. Now, it might be quite rough with all the elites and nightmare mobs. Or, no, I don't know. I can't remember if you can actually get nightmare mobs in normal High Roller Crypts. Normal High Roller. Not Hell, basically. Not High Roller Hell, because High Roller Hell is rough. Like, as a solo, good luck, you know? There are so many mobs, and unless you're like... Can I jump over? Unless you're a mob that or a class that can just deal with them from range quite effectively. It's kind of rough. Kind of sucks, but... hopefully we can get a good weapon, and then we can head into Crypts and see how it goes for us. I thought I heard a player to the west in this other room. Try and make sure we don't take any more unnecessary hits, because we don't want to be taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Ooh, Jesus, that was lucky. Baller slingers are like honestly my arch nemesis. I hate how they just sometimes immediately throw it. Sometimes they'll be like, I don't even know, like twirling it around in their hand for like 3 seconds. And you just stood there like an idiot waiting for it. I almost wish I didn't pick the cleric, not the cleric, sorry, the fighter for this series, as it feels like right now fighter is very meta. I've been seeing a lot of fighters, but I guess fighter was always popular, but it feels even more popular now than it used to be. And I don't know if it's just me, but I don't really like playing the most meta class in, or like, spec class character in games. I like playing like, something that's decent, but not the most, like, popular one. I don't know, maybe it's just the weird hipster in me, but... and if people want to see other classes, I still will be doing other classes. It's just right now, I kind of want to try and progress the quests. How did that not block? Right. So I think this run now, with how much health we've lost, we're probably not going to be looking to fight people. We might just try and chill. We will take bolts, because if we find a crossbow, having ammunition immediately is really nice. Is this helm any good? No, not really. You know what? Fine. How much vigor do we have? We have 18 vigor. So I'm not sure how much vigor is the threshold for being able to actually regenerate 2 health per tick whilst you're resting. Because Barbarian right now has like 30 default vigor, which means for every tick whilst you're resting, you regenerate 2 hit points, which is crazy. It's like twice as good as other classes rest. Really, really nice to play. Well, I say nice to play. It's nicer if you just don't take damage, but when you do take damage, it doesn't feel that bad resting for 2 HP per tick. Granted, the Barbarian of Court... Okay, so that's already open, actually. So we could just leave. But we don't have a weapon yet. I guess we could go and trade. Or maybe we just go into High Roller with, like, pretty low kit. Maybe just buy, like, a white longsword or something from the vendor if we can. See if we can do any work with that. My kit is very low tier at the moment right now. Like, this Hound Skull is... I was gonna say this Hound Skull's okay, but it's actually spellcasting speed. It's just 2 vigor and it's just a green. What was that? Is that a wizard? It's a rogue and a fighter. I mean, I'm not gonna team, but I'm not gonna kill that guy. Or I'm not gonna fight him anyway. Ah, should I? Nah. Let's just go. Let's just go. We've got our money. We've got some XP. That's fine. Let's get out of here. Good luck, Tom. You know what? Let's spectate. I'm actually quite invested in this run now. It's actually a ranger. Wow, I thought that was a... What is this guy doing? Why is he trying to punch this guy? Oh, he has 2 ranged weapons. What? Then why are you not kiting, man? Yeah, well, that guy got rogued. I really have no idea why this guy decided to try and punch him. As a ranger, you know. Well, good fight, I guess. At least I let it be 1v1. 86 score from our sellable. Let's keep the goblin here, because I still believe it's probably going to be a quest item. Right, so let's buy this white longsword. And let's also find a crossbow from the woodsman. Double the gold for 3 extra damage. No, let's not bother. Let's just buy the cheaper one. Save a little bit of gold. Let's buy a 15 stack of bolts as well. Save this money. Sell these things. Let's actually buy some healing potions. And I think we're going to go in with this kit. It's pretty terrible. But I want to see what we can get out of High Roller. I haven't actually done, like, I believe... I've done a few runs of High Roller with a friend, High Roller Crypts that is, but not enough to really see how good or bad or decent the loot is. So hopefully this puts it into perspective a bit. God, I didn't realize how, like, we're not even close to, like, any of our quests really. I mean, let's quickly take a look at the killing quests. We've killed 1 mimic, 4 archers, 3 footmen, 0 guardsmen, 6 skeletons. Yeah, okay. Let's take a quick look. So, Barricade actually works when you're blocking with the longsword as well, so that's not too bad. Shield Mastery also works for the longsword, I do believe. So that actually might not be too bad. I think what we're going to do is we're going to remove Swift and put on Shield Mastery, because I do believe that this works for the longsword as well. Probably should have also brought a campfire for our second win, but hey, we're in our High Roller here. We're going to try not to die to PvE, but we'll see how this goes. I haven't played Dark and Darker for a few days, took a little break. Oh, really? I don't like having the doors destroyed, because as our solo, those are a very good escape tool, / kiting tool. Of course, we're probably not going to be PvPing anyone today, or at least not in this run. Oh, wow. Quite a lot of money from that one guy. What's this? Just a roll thing. Ooh. I thought he was going to hit us there. Oh, God. I hate the second hit from the longsword. Okay. Ooh, lag. Server's not doing so well, I guess. Should have bought in a coin purse again. I always forget. 5 gold, it's definitely worth it. Oh, God. Spearman, skeleton spearman is pretty scary, you know? I feel like these are the hardest to block. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Now you can block the... Wow, that guy died from 1 hit, what? Oh, did I crossbow that guy? Maybe. 1 strength, let's get the 1 extra movement speed and the vigor. Yeah, okay, I actually shot him in the head, that makes sense. Did I loot the spearman? I did, right? Yeah. So... I guess we get... Oh, buckler, is that any good? No, not really. Mobs in here. So I think the biggest advantage now solos have in... Okay, sorry about that. My dogs were barking very loud, so I muted for a few seconds. Probably cut that out. I think the biggest advantage solos have now in side of Crypts is the static exits they added. There's quite a few on this map now. And, like, you don't really have to feel bad about taking them when you're solo, because you're just solo. So if they can only hold 1 person, it's fine. You're not leaving 2 teammates behind. You know what? As a solo, let's actually take the Lightfoot boots. I prefer the movement speed to be able to run away a little bit easier. Well, we did get a spawn with, like, quite a lot of skeletons, so there should be pretty good quest progress. White longsword, really not really cutting it for how much damage we're doing, but I suppose if I was more confident to parry every mob, we'd probably be killing things quite a bit faster. Wow, missed that attack. Ooh. Now, the skeleton axemen are scary to try and parry above. Yeah, because of that, I don't really know where you exactly have to aim to block that attack from above. But it's fine. We have some meds for the situation. So this is a down portal here, so we don't want to be looking for that. We do, of course, have that blue portal on our map now. If you haven't noticed, it marks all the blue and red static portals on the map now. At least in... Crypts. I'm not sure if it actually does in either Ruins or... what's it called? Goblin Caves. I don't think Goblin Caves it does, but I think it might do on Ruins. Although I don't think there's actually many on Ruins at all. The most important thing with the PvE is just being patient. Especially with a longsword, like, you don't really want to rush. And take unnecessary damage. Although, yeah, if you're better and more confident, you know, you can parry every mob with, like, perfect 100% accuracy. Just gotta see what kind of skeleton it is to determine how you're gonna block it. Should die from this one stab, yeah. I'm really excited for the patch where they're going to add, oh, that's pretty good. But I really don't like wearing plate boots as a solo in a duo or trio map. Ooh, pretty good arming sword. Let's take that. Suck up on whatever gold we can. I'm honestly surprised how many white and grey items we found there. Actually, no, we found mostly green, actually. So, never mind on that. Ooh, a purple potion of protection. Blocks 30 damage. That's pretty crazy. I should equip that in one of our slots instead of what? Maybe the oil lantern. What even is this door? Is this a spawn room? Yeah, it's a spawn room, okay. I don't like this area because I feel like you're very likely here to find other groups. Probably won't bother trying to parry the Zweihander. Again, if it attacks from the left side, it's always going to double swing. Your left side, that is. If it attacks from, yeah, your right side, it's only going to be a single swing, so. God. Red spiders are also another one of the worst parts of High Roller. I think what we'll actually do is... Did that drop anything? Throwing knives. Yeah, whatever. Let's loot this chest and then let's probably find a different way. I did want to try and stick near this blue portal. I believe it will probably be opening up soon, actually. Be careful. We really don't want to be going down to hell solo in, High Roller. Like, the nightmare mobs are just absolutely miserable to face. God forbid you pull 2 of them, like, you've got to, like, try and shut a door on them, otherwise you're just gonna have no chance. This is a full lobby, I believe. It did kind of fill up, like, instantly, so... There was quite a few geared people as well that I saw. Ooh, a surgical kit's a nice find. That was a player. Alright. So we're gonna try and be a bit quiet now. We don't want to bring any attention to ourselves, really, if we can avoid it. So make sure our crossbow's loaded, just in case. Again, this is why we're not wearing plate boots. While they are better, and they are an upgrade for us, they make you so loud whenever you're just maneuvering around the map, which we can't really afford. Because we're probably going to be outgeared and outnumbered, okay? Well, there's a dead player here. Ooh, that's a pretty nice helmet, actually. Sure, let's take that. Ooh, those are not too bad. Although I don't think we'll be taking them. Those are probably better than our default Lightfoots. Ooh, actually. How do we take this? I want this. Let me drop the bone. I assume the bone will be a quest item as well at some point. Oh, this is actually a ranger. I thought this was a barbarian. Now let's just take a peek. Okay, so this is actually open. So we can just leave if we want to. I think we probably will be. Like, our inventory is nearly full. We've got some pretty decent pieces on us. So I guess actually it is pretty chill playing this solo Crypts. Or at least this first run. Can't really say for sure yet. Oh wait, has this already been taken? Or is this not open yet? This looks A, takeable, and B, open. Oh, you can just see through the map. Okay, interesting. I hear players. Oh, crap. It's time to go. But go where? Who knows? We're just gonna run and hope for the best. Alright, let's use a potion as well. I heard at least, obviously I saw the rogue and I heard some kind of caster, I'm not exactly sure what. Probably a cleric, 'cause I feel like they're the most meta at the moment. I don't want to take this red portal unless I absolutely have to. It's not even open yet. So I guess... let's just take a moment to listen. Not hearing anything right now. Okay, definitely hearing something right now. So, how are we going to do this? I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn this torch off. We do have the potions on our belt, but we can take those off if we need to. And what we're going to do is we're going to chill until we hear this open, and then we're going to head round to that blue portal. Okay, it's open now. So let's run around and try and get that blue portal. Hopefully one of those players doesn't take it before we get there, and hopefully they're not just sat outside the zone camping it. If they are, good luck to us, I guess. We'll do what we can. So I believe all the portals open up at the same time. And by portals, I mean static extracts as well. No, I guess this is already taken. Damn, that sucks. Well, okay, let's take a peek in this way. Not hearing anything right now. I think let's just pop this. Because it's quite loud, so we don't really want to potentially run into someone whilst we have this popped. Here's down portals, but we really don't want down portals. Okay, perfect. I hear someone behind us. Okay, but we made it out. Right. We managed to escape the group. Let's actually take a look quickly. Oh, this guy's gonna die. This guy's geared as well. Who's he dying to? Interesting. There's a few duos, actually. Actually, oh well, this guy was a 3-man until they somehow lost to a 2-man, I guess. Unless one of them died to PvE or something, maybe. So this wizard's good. He's got portals ready to go. And these guys are just camping each other. I'm just going to spectate this, because this is quite an interesting fight. Let's see what happens. But yeah, look at the gear this guy has on him, like, purple short sword. Granted, not a very good one, particularly. Actually, it's not bad. Purple shadow mask. Oh, wow, that ring is so good. I'm not sure if I think the, ranger actually made it out. Or maybe they died. I don't know. So we went from 6 to 18 skeletons, so we're going to progress this significantly faster going through this way. Are we going to find any good loot? Maybe, but we do need to be just so cautious. So much money we earned from trinkets. We don't really have many, so yeah, we only earned 61 gold, but we did actually have a few other gold pieces on us as well. So let's bring in a gold coin purse as well. Let's stash away these random bits of gear that we've got in with us, and we'll probably head in and try and do another one. Okay, right, we are in our second high roller game. First one was pretty good. It was a bit tenser at the end, but I didn't really want to even risk fighting anyone at the very beginning, because I wasn't sure if we were going to be running into basically only 3-mans. Of course, me being a solo makes it so there has to be at least, like, 2 other solos or 1 2-man. But after seeing that there's quite a few duos, I imagine most of the solos were either dead or had already escaped at that point, so we didn't really get to see any of them, but... the loot in High Roller is looking pretty good here, though. I'm not sure if it's better than Goblin Caves. I assume it probably is, but... it probably is harder to move around the map. I guess the only thing with Solo High Roller is... I mean, it's not really a thing specific to Solo High Roller, but there's lots of gear that is decent that we can't use because it's just not for our class. But the PvE doesn't feel too bad. Somehow it almost feels more reasonable than the PvE in Goblin Caves. Like, I guess it's just because of how dense the mobs are in Goblin Caves, but it just feels like there's way too much, in my opinion. It feels like there's almost the same amount for this 3-man map than the Goblin Caves. Whatever reason that might be, I don't know. It doesn't feel particularly fair to me for it to be like that. But hey, I'm not a game developer, so... Okay, thank God for the crossbow, honestly. If we're a barbarian here, I don't know how we live here. Like, we probably don't. We probably just die. I really don't like being in these rooms, though. These rooms have so many different ways to get in. And usually a lot of teams have to, like, pass through here. Wow, that's actually really good. Let's take that. Does slow us down a bit more, unfortunately. But it's not bad. I probably should have taken our boots off as well, because... no, actually, I'm glad I kept them. 10 move speed is actually quite like a sizable amount. So hopefully we can, you know, run away quite effectively with that. Mainly from players, of course. PvE, we should be okay. We have a crossbow to cheese all the PvE. By cheese, I mean just shoot things with range. That's one of the things that I do feel about this game is... classes kind of need ways to, like, beat ranged things. Like, Barbarian... It's mainly just because I've been trying to do Barbarian. I might be a bit biased on this, but... Barbarian is so miserable trying to kill ranged mobs in low gear. Especially now that if you have, like, 1 green, the game wants you to go to High Roller. Unless they, you know, they intend you to just stash it and go into High Rollers, you got, like, another set, which I think is the smarter idea, to be honest. So what we will actually do is we'll shut this... and then maybe if someone walks past, we can hide. Although we are at, like, the edge of the map, which is ideally where I want to be as a solo in Crypts. We just want to make a bit of money. Ooh, a pendant. Strength. Oh, wow. Well, that would be good for, like, a cleric, but not really for us. How many pendants are there? Jesus. Okay, that's quite good. That's a fair bit of damage. Will and spellcasting speed. Alright, we got mostly casting amulets, but... we did get a few decent ones. Or one decent one for us. Purple Morningstar. It's a shame that you can't use this as fighter. It's only a cleric weapon by default. Of course you can with the perk, but you can use everything with the perk. And you're also taking the 10% damage penalty, but we will take it. I don't think it will sell, but maybe it will. For a little bit of money. I actually forgot we're level 15 on this character, so we should actually be looking for anything that we can sell as well. Any good pieces. Let's shut this behind us as well. So there is a blue portal here, right. So what does this look like when it's... maybe there's not a difference between this one when it's open and when it's... I mean, obviously it's not open yet because this thing would be open. That must mean it must have already been open and taken. So there must be no visual difference between it when it's open and taken. Which is interesting. Because that seems wrong. Let's keep this door open. Even though I do usually prefer to keep them shut behind us. Again, we shouldn't be holding S here. We should be turning. But... gotta take those, quite often, and you'll probably hear in my commentary, I stopped talking for a few seconds just to listen out. I think I just heard something to the northeast. Yeah, definitely did. Because I don't think that would be, I don't think the zombie would be spawning the gas cloud if there was nothing. Okay, yeah, so there's oh, okay, good to know. This is blue when it's... wow, this opens really early then. I mean, like, we could just extract right now. Do we have anything really worth extracting for immediately? Like, we have some pretty decent pieces, but... I heard some plate boots there, so... ooh, those any good? Those are real. Not for us, but they'd be pretty good for a caster. I think what we're gonna do... I'm just wondering what that blue thing I was seeing through there was. Let's check in this room, see if we can kill anything in here, and then let's go and take the extract. Because we're coming here to progress our quest, so if we're just getting like a few gear pieces and then leaving, we're not really going to be progressing our quests very effectively at all. And we can of course get some money as well, that'd be nice. But if I hear anyone, I'm immediately just going to put my weapon away and sprint there. Not too bad. I think we'll bring this just to see how the economy is right now. Because if we can sell that, then the economy is probably in a pretty good spot. Not going to sell for much, but, you know, maybe like 100 gold or something like that. Oh, that's a nice find as well. Purple arming sword, of course. Let's put those bandages away, take that. Yeah, no, the loot feels really good actually in Crypts right now. Alright, I think let's be out of here though, because our inventory is like full. Yeah, no, this actually feels pretty good right now. This probably feels better than Solar Goblin Caves. But maybe I've just had some runs. It's probably a bit early to say that. Good to know about how this extract works though. Let's actually just quickly take a look. So, okay, we have a full 3-man that are like pretty goddamn geared in like full blues and purples. Okay, well, one of them was at least. This guy's gear looks like ours, but actually a little bit better, I guess. Although this longsword is terrible, even though it is purple. Oh, and this guy is really, really geared. Wow, that's good. A duo with a rogue has a little bit of gear. Although this looks like bloody... This guy has so much magical healing, it should be like a warlock kit. If the warlock could use a rapier. So that's actually it right now. It's just this one guy and this 3-man. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we've got some pretty decent items here. Like, this longsword is pretty... well, it's purple. Actually, everything else is basically useless about it for a fighter, but hey. Quite a few throwing axes. At least we are getting some pretty nice gear pieces that we can actually use. Hopefully we can save some of these for Slayer. These boots, I think these boots will probably sell for... you know, a decent chunk, maybe 200 or something like that. I'm not sure how the economy is at the moment, as I've said, actually, so... Could be a lot more than that, could be a lot less than that, but I'm pretty confident that they will sell. So we have this pretty good necklace as well. We're going to keep that, though, because, with how our gear set is at the moment, we do have some good pieces, but I just want to chill and gear up a bit more for now, I think, before we're bringing in that. Again, we have some pretty good caster pieces as well, so maybe we can try and sell those, see how those go. Another purple potion of protection, we can actually stack those. And this barbarian helmet also might sell for a bit. So aside from that, let's keep the moldy bread, because again, I think it's a quest item. Let's sell the little pieces we have. We actually got 87 gold just from this small amount of trinkets that we found. Let's buy one more coin purse, and we'll probably just take the rest of the stuff we have on us in. Although... oh no, we actually have another campfire as well. Perfect. Wow, these are going really well. I think we'll be doing one more, and then we'll probably end the video for now. But so far, I would definitely recommend this. Like, this feels nice. Alright, so we're into our third high roller. I'm really surprised that we're already on our third. Like, we spawned in the top left corner of the map, which I actually probably prefer spawning in a corner than anywhere else, really. We're probably less likely to run into players, which of course means teams. Now, we do want to be careful of this axe guy. I actually can't hit these guys at all. I need a bit of light. Oh, come on, I got stuck in the corner. Stuck on that bloody table there. Unfortunately taking a little bit of damage, but hey, we're still coming out on top with how much money we're making from these runs. Not that we're making a huge amount, but we are stacking up some good items for later use as well. So far, like, I would definitely recommend this. I'm not sure if I've just had two pretty solid runs, so it's just been luck. But these have been pretty enjoyable runs where we've actually got some pretty useful things. And of course, we are progressing our quests while doing this. I did mean to check our quest progression, but I forgot, unfortunately, so... But after this run, we'll probably be, like, you know, halfway done or something, which is pretty solid. Leather cap, I guess, as well. We need that for our quest as well, of course. Let's have a quick look. Leather cap. Some of this is pretty terrible. We'll probably keep the leather cap again just for the quest, but let's drop those reinforced gloves. The blue trinkets you get, quite commonly in Hyrule, sell for so much. If you get, like, one of these or one blue ancient scroll, I think the blue ancient scroll might be like 70 gold or something like that, which is like really solid. We do actually one-shot those. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't think we would. Now these guys are kind of... Okay. We got stuck in the corner there. Probably shouldn't have sacked them. And that's how it goes, I guess. Well, thank you guys for watching. Stupid death happens. I got stuck in the corner, so I couldn't block the, or I couldn't dodge the, Axeman. Axeman's really not hard to dodge. When it does that overhead swing, you just strafe to the side, or just straight turn and walk away from it. But just don't walk backwards, and don't walk directly in a straight line backwards. Walk to the side and you can dodge it perfectly fine. It's just a narrow corridor there, so pretty stupid death. That's a shame. But I guess it is how it is. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more, I'll still be including some of these stupid mistakes. I'd appreciate any likes below. If you want to see more like this, subscriptions are massively appreciated. Let me know how your Welp's going in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.